What is virtual host? In a word, a virtual host in Apache allows you to run multiple sites in a server. What it actually said? It's actually said that you can run multiple sites in a server. At the development time, we are as usually using in browser URL as following, that is http colon double slash localhost slash folder name 1, then another for another one http clone double slash localhost folder name 2, then another one http colon localhost folder name 3. Every time we are using localhost, that is we are every time using a same server, but this is not a good practice. What is the disadvantage of not using virtual host? Not using a virtual host in a web server setup can handle to several disadvantages, that is uh, inability to host multiple websites on one server. You cannot host multiple websites in one server. What does it actually mean? Without virtual hosting, you cannot host multiple websites on a single server using the same IP address. Each website would require a dedicated server or IP, which is inefficient and costly. Resource inefficiency. Running separate server for different websites increases hardware and operational cost, leading to inefficient resources utilization. Configuration complexity. Without virtual host, managing different applications or sites on single server become difficult. Configuration setting must be manually adjusted for each site, increasing administrative overheads. Lack of domain-based routing. Virtual host allows different domain to point to different directories on the same server. Without them, all domain would serve same content or require complex workaround. Security concern. Without virtual host, isolating website becomes difficult, which could lead to security vulnerabilities if one site is compromised. Limited scalability. Virtual host enables very expansion by allowing additional domain or subdomains without require new infrastructure. Without them, scaling become more complicated. So here we can see that the there are many reasons for virtual host. So we should use virtual host always. So how can we add our virtual host? That is http clone double slash folder name dot local, http clone double slash folder name 2 dot local, http clone double slash folder name 3 dot local. That is, we are using not actually the localhost slash folder name 1, localhost slash folder name 2, or localhost slash folder name 3. We are using folder name dot local. Actually, we are adding a as usual as canonical domain. So you see that there is many benefit for using virtual host. In browser I am typing the localhost and it is showing me the default HTML page. But what we actually do, we do enter to our www folder. Uh, into www folder there is an HTML folder. The localhost is showing actually the HTML folder inside HTML folder and index file of HTML folder. We change directory to HTML and we are making a folder that is mkdir to folder name 1. It asking me the password. We have created a folder name 1. Then if we browser the folder name 1 inside localhost, see it is browsing the localhost / folder name 1. Commonly we are doing our development in this way, but it is not a good approach. We have to create virtual host in our development to create multiple site in a server.